Yeah, and now the first thing I could hear is Jessica laughing.
Joseph's laugh be like, My dad's now playing Starbound, apparently,
Starbound.
based off what Steam just told me.
It's okay. See,
I'm like,
where the hit start, I got really boring.
That's always what happened. That's what
intro,
always happened.
darkness, and redness, and whiteness.
Or just darkness and then some white text.
Yeah, that's how what it usually looks like.
Intro of dark.
Intro of darkness and white text, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
See ya.
so so no intro this week. We're just gonna jump in.
Let's just jump into it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Damien, you were telling a story.
I forgot.
Jamie was telling a story before we started
About
recording.
what? What were we
About,
talking
yeah, about what?
I don't know. It was your story.
Let's see,
It
let's
was something
roll it
about a
back.
car.
Yeah, it's about car.
Because I know you started by saying that
Oh,
Curly doesn't trust you driving.
Oh yeah,
okay,
so
yeah, that should be strict.
I've been working on getting my motherfucking license right, so I could drive. And I was thinking about doing it like this week. And not Joseph, Zach was all like, I'm not gonna let you drive because I don't want you killing everybody. I'm like, why not, bro? That would be
Yeah, maybe,
funny.
maybe we all wanted to die.
And I was like, bro, what am I gonna do, bro? I'm just driving like a souped up 2006 Mazda, and and then I was talking about how I drove a manual, and how at a stop sign I pressed the brake instead of the clutch, so the car literally just like started jerking back and forth like. And then I went like 45 down the road and scared my grandpa, but that's okay. Other than that, yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about. I can remember.
Alright. Well, since we're on the topic of cars, I helped me and my dad. We replaced the brakes on my mom's car today,
Whoa.
Hmm.
and I'm actually kind of embarrassed to fucking say this because just how stupid it was. As I'm trying to like uh get the fucking tire off, I'm pushing down on the nut, and it finally went. It gave, and I went down with it, and I fucking headbutted the side of the car.
I hope there's a head-shaped dent on the side of the car now.
No, there's not. There's
Uh,
not.
I
But it's
would have
just like,
I would have framed that. I would have like,
oh,
oh,
trust me, my dad saw it, so he's got it framed in his memory forever.
eh,
He's gonna paint like a perfect canvas of it on your kitchen wall.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's gonna paint it.
yeah. We replaced the brakes in the Mazda a couple like weeks ago, and we tested the brakes, and apparently the ones we had were really worn down because you give it the littlest bit of like pressure on the brake, and the whole car just just stops immediately. It's kind of scary too.
No, that's what they're supposed to do. That's
Well,
what you're
yeah,
supposed to
but
do.
like, well, not with like the teeniest, tiniest bit of pressure.
The
Well, that's how you know you're in a
teeniest.
safe car.
Well, that's in ghetto though. The entire like back part of it was repainted after someone smashed into the back of it. This was like back in September too. We just recently like finished like completely fixing it. And my dad's like, well, I'm gonna spend minimal money on it. So we fixed it ourselves, which meant lots of Bondo. I know what Bondo smells like now too, and I know what Bondo actually is.
What? Bondo?
Bondo,
The
bodywork
hell is
stuff.
that? Oh, okay.
Cause like when you pull dents out, it's not gonna be flat again. So you gotta fill in all the crevices with Bondo. I guess that's what they use. I don't
Alright,
know.
guys. And you're listening to the Car Repair Shop podcast.
Alright, next up on the car repair shop, I have to replace the engine computer in in a 99 Pontiac Sunfire.
Okay, I can't contribute, so I'm just gonna eat some pizza.
Let's see what else we can
So,
talk about.
so what? Charlie's the only one driving. No one else has a license, right?
Yeah, no one else got a license.
Well, yeah, but no one else can hear Damien.
Yeah. Has Corey
Well,
actually?
I thought Corey was coming up with you guys. That's what I was told.
Dan,
Then,
Corey never
then
said anything. Corey never
okay,
told you, huh?
we told him to tell you.
Yeah, we told him apparently Corey's gonna be at college during it.
Oh well, fuck. Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah,
he
no,
told
he
us
never
this
told
like
me
two
shit.
weeks ago. We
He
said
didn't
tell
tell me
Joseph.
shit.
Well,
Yeah,
he's a little.
I said, hey, you tell Joseph. He said, no, not yet. I'm like, okay, we'll tell him.
He hasn't told me shit. Last I heard, he was still golden for coming up. So,
Well, today he said I might still be able to go, but I was like, how? You're in California.
I was like, you better hurry ass home. You got a week.
oh yeah, yeah. It's like it is like a week.
Yeah, it's like
Like
10
a week
days.
It's like
Wednesday.
10, yeah. You know what earlier today, Damien said this. I was like, oh, shoot. I thought we were like still like a month out.
Yeah, Adrian was like, bro, I thought it was like a month. I thought it was in like a month. I'm like, nah, bro. It's like next week.
It's basically tomorrow. I was like, oh, I'm not. Okay.
It's literally tomorrow. All right, Joseph, we'll be up tomorrow. All right.
Oh shit, no.
All right. Okay. What's your address? Actually, I know what your address is. Google Maps tells me.
Google Maps won't get you here.
Oh, it
They can
would.
tell.
You could download it.
No, it won't
No,
because his
no,
house
no,
is.
no, no.
They
You don't
built it.
understand. Google Maps doesn't work up here. A friend of mine who lives out here, roughly in my area, he Google mapped his house, and all it showed him was an empty lot. So
All
it
right,
wasn't
watch
even
this.
he put in his address, and the address it gave him that it showed him wasn't his address. So Google
Okay,
Maps ain't
Damien.
worth
If you're about to do what I think you're to do, don't say the address out loud.
I'm not gonna
Post it in
say
the
the
chat.
address out loud.
Okay, just making sure. Because you got
It's
a habit of
funny.
doing that.
You know, Joseph. You know how I actually got your address?
early.
No, Google Maps has this thing where it will tell you locations you have been,
Oh, yeah. I've
and you
seen that.
can go on
You
like
haven't been
your
to my
Google.
house in a year.
Well, yeah, it says you visited here 11 months ago. I think
Yeah, he's been there. Checks
I
out.
think this is right. I don't know. Here, I'll do a snipping tool and send it in the group chats.
I think the math on it is right since it's still June. And at this time, I think me and Adrian were still up in Flag, right?
Yeah, we didn't get back till the 30th.
Yeah. That's another thing. I just like realized like the other day, just like holy shit, a year ago I was in Flag going to college, and now I'm old
A
doing
bum.
nothing.
Man, or you can go like 7 months ago. I was at college.
Yeah, even like 7 months ago. Well, I was more depressed 7 months ago.
Oops, I sent
So.
it to the wrong group chat.
Oh god, you better get that fucking out of there, man.
Remove for everyone. Ooh, Mason saw it. He caught me slipping.
No, okay, it looks like Mason's gonna come to your house, Joseph.
Alright, Joseph,
Yeah,
I'm bringing Mason up with me.
Yeah, that's it.
I think you got it
Yeah,
this time.
that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
at least it looks like it.
It's funny you had your address in it too. Looked like no one else saw it. But yeah, isn't that your house?
I don't know. It hasn't loaded.
Okay, we'll get back to him in like 10
Alright,
minutes.
I'll describe it to you. There's some trees.
Don't
Is
describe it.
There's some
does
cars.
does your house outside of it have, or did you ever have a red car? What looks to be a pickup truck, an SUV, and like
No.
sunlight.
Couldn't this be before
No.
he even had the house?
Could be. I don't know. Looks like it. I don't know. I haven't lived here. But yeah, Google Maps has this whole thing where if you go to your Google Maps and you go to your timeline, it'll give you like a day by day basis of where you've actually been.
It's kind of
Well,
weird.
if you ever had a If you ever commit murder, you better disable that function.
Just leave your phone at home. So like if I go back to August 30th, 2018. Alright, I was not in Indonesia. 31st? There we go. Says we started at my house, and then we went to Wendy's, and then went back to my house at
Whoa.
11:12 p.m.
That's pretty crazy, man. That's great. That's a crazy
And
night.
and that's exactly what happened that day. Let's see what else. I think mine goes back to like 24. Yeah, mine goes back to 2014. It doesn't really say much. Like it just says I like was at my house. And then one for some reason just says I went in the middle of. Whoops, I just said a road. Adrian, get that out.
Okay, stop talking about where you've been.
What?
Stop there.
Alright, so the
Yeah,
next
just
place I
stop.
went, this is September 5th,
No, no, no,
2016.
no, 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 no.
Oh, why? What's wrong with that one, Adrian? What's
This is
wrong with
actually,
that
I was just home that day.
What?
one?
Wait, is it 2017?
What, what year was that? What year was that?
I said
Oh no,
20,
say
September,
2018.
I said September 2016.
Oh,
2017, I was at Poston.
oh yeah, that was we had a Tuesday night band rehearsal. That's why I did my birthday.
I thought 2016 went. Why am I thinking
And then
September 4th?
oh no,
Actually,
because remember,
it was the weekend.
yeah, we were yeah that weekend because my
Damn
birthday
it.
was on a Monday. Okay.
Oh, hey, what is it? I just remembered this. You guys know how last week or a week or 2 weeks ago or whatever we were talking about like army recruiters and texting us and whatever?
You got another
Yeah.
one?
Uh-huh. Is he a fan?
No, this one's weirder. I would have preferred it if it was the military texting me. This one was I got a text from I guess like I want to say like the vice principal of my high school that I graduated from. He's texting me. He's just like, "Hey, we're doing follow-ups for people who, for like people who graduated. What have you been up to?" I
Why
didn't
does that
text him back,
matter?
but hey, yeah, I'm like, "What the fuck do you care? Why do you care?" And in my head, I even said this out. I was just like, in my head, I'm like writing off. I'm just want to text back. Oh, go fuck yourself. That's fuck off. I don't
You
because I
could have
just hate this damn school.
you could
Everyone
have
in the
said that. What are they
administration.
gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Well,
What are
I
they gonna
could
do
I
if you
couldn't
said
say.
something like that? Why not?
Oh,
Sage.
it's called verbal assault, dude.
Yeah,
You get you
and
get
he
arrested for that shit.
and he'll have proof.
That kind of reminds me. So at the end of senior year, when I was like, barely like a molecule away from not graduating, the counselor for some because they disable your school email like right as soon as like you get out of school and all that.
Uh,
So like they disabled my school email and all that. And that was an issue because I need to get in contact with the counselor. So she does like here's my phone number. So I have the counselor's phone number.
okay.
I thought that was kind of weird. Well, I forgot what else I was gonna say. What fuck was I gonna?
I think I'm realizing a pattern.
I, j- I was literally about to go to sleep and Adrian was like, "Oh, you
I
want to
don't
do
know.
it?" I'm like, "Sure."
Just to me, it's just so. It was just really creepy because I never gave my personal cell phone to anyone at the school unless
Hi,
it was
how
a
are
friend.
you?
So I have no idea how the hell this son of a bitch got my phone number. Because the only number he should have are my parents. He
Zapsy
shouldn't
dog.
have my phone number, but yet he was able to text me for some reason. I don't know why he was able to do that.
So I don't know what this is. What is this? I'm just looking at my Google Maps thing and it's saying, what is this? Did someone like hack my phone and like go somewhere with it?
No, sometimes your shit fucks up. Like, I update my weather app every now and then, and every now and then it says I'm in Iran. So,
Says I was in a business development service. I can tell for certainty I was not in no business development service. It said I was at school, went to the business development service, and then went back to school. Except it's like a 30-minute drive away, so I don't know. Sometimes my Google Maps like to mess up
sometimes.
every day. I'm shuffling. Do, 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 do.
Alright,
Text
I'll admit that
message.
was.
Well, who sent a text? Adrian sent a text.
Yeah.
Mr. Ew.
Why? The
Miss,
hell?
Mr. Ew.
It's a website. It takes any two Pokemon and it combines their sprites and their name.
Oh, I don't need to figure out what mine is. I already got it. Adrian just sent it. Thanks, Adrian.
No problem.
Hey, Adrian, please put that over on in the editing. Please put that over.
Can you just replace Joseph with that?
Oh, come on.
I did Joseph dirty. Did him dirty. Alright, I know where you live now, Joseph. How's it feel?
Uh,
Yeah, he doesn't need to worry. It's gonna take me a while to get there.
yeah, I ain't gotta worry.
You got a
What,
head.
what,
You got like a
you're
4 hour head start.
Damien, you're the whitest person I know. I've got nothing to worry about for
What do
me.
you mean,
So,
girl? I'm not white. And what if he sends us a attack dog?
What if I send out my attack ferret?
then I'll shoot it. I have guns.
Bro, you
I
have
live
not
far enough
seen this
out
ferret.
where no one's
This
gonna care.
this ferret got speed.
I
And I
taught
have
him
a
how to
12 gauge
run.
shotgun. What's your point?
I taught
Bro,
him how to run.
bro, but you don't
Oh
understand.
shit!
This
Wait,
ferret,
what? Adrian?
this.
What?
Wait, what? What happened?
I said I taught him how to run.
Okay, that is a legitimate problem.
This ferret got the moves.
Like
The moves
Jagga.
like Jagger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the Google Maps. I can see where we filmed last year, where Ryan jumped over a fence. Who's texting me? Adrian is. Mr. Choke. Miss.
What the
Anyway,
hell? Why are they all Mr. Mimes?
Because that's all I keep finding.
I can see where we filmed last year, where Ryan jumped over a fence, a barbed wire fence.
No, he jumped. He hopped under the barbed
Oh, he went under it. Oh, never mind.
Alright, let's get into
We have.
popular culture.
Uh.
Toy Story 4 just came out. Has anyone seen it?
Nope.
wire.
Nope.
All right.
Alright, okay, next.
Oh wait, can we talk about how Toy Story 4 and the new Chucky movie came out on the same day?
Yeah, I thought that was funny. I was like, oh, that's funny.
I thought
That,
that was funny. I was like, yeah, that's funny. Adrian
that's like
2019.
that's just great because that's like great marketing for both of them.
That is, okay, that's the greatest thing I've ever said.
Uh
That was pretty funny. I thought to myself, man, that's funny.
oh, but Adrian,
Huh?
I just remembered this. You know how every like week, once a week, you would tell us a story, of a couple stories, and like we'd have
Uh-huh.
to guess what state they're from, and most of the time it was from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bit of a Florida story for you.
Oh,
Joseph
okay,
went to
no
Florida.
point in guessing then.
Well, I'm just trying to, it's just like because I think it would be pretty obvious anyways. But
Yeah,
I heard
that's
this from
true.
my sister, so I don't have all the details. But basically, a Florida man tried to prove that fall damage is just a government conspiracy, and he jumped off a four-story building and died.
So that's
Yeah,
something I
only
would
four
do.
stories. Not that high.
How many stories is that? Like 4 of them?
Yeah, I think that's like what that's like probably like what 50 feet.
Ah, hey, I
Oh
heard it
yeah.
from a second-hand source, so I heard it from my sister. I didn't bother looking for the thing
Yo,
because I
Joseph, have
totally
you ever
believe
played
you.
that game where it's like you put in like Florida man and then your birthday? So when's your birthday?
What?
Oh,
No,
yeah, do it. January 7th or 8th?
eighth.
8th, Florida
Um,
man. Okay,
Florida
so
man says 3 syringes found in his butt aren't his.
yep, I was reading the same thing.
That's
All
like my
right.
favorite.
What
I'm
about
pretty
you guys?
sure. I'm pretty sure mine is.
Mine's pretty
Um,
boring, I think.
Mine is Florida man arrested after witnesses said he practiced karate on swans.
All right, so mine is Florida man caught with nearly 200 illegal lobsters.
I actually think we already did this in an earlier one.
Oh yeah, okay, well round two.
Round two. What happened yesterday? June June 22nd.
June. I love June.
You know what's
Nude Florida man burns himself while dancing in flames, chanting gibberish.
you know what what I find kind of great about that is June 22nd is Savannah's birthday. Adrian.
L.
I know Damie doesn't know who she is, but I know
Nope.
you do.
Okay, another thing we can with birthdays is on the me and Joseph did this once, but this was like over a year ago. We went on the famousbirthdays.com, put in our birthdays, and we saw who had the best people on their birthdays.
Oh, oh, yeah.
Joseph, I think there were some good ones we were going through our friends. So we'll do Joseph first, January 8th, as he just told me. I always think it's the
I'm,
7th ever. Number one is Elvis. It would all be, oh, I think Joseph got, oh, Joseph got the cool one and some weird ones.
Mine's a
yeah, yeah.
TikTok
My
star.
yeah, no, my mom said like she found out I was born on the same day as Elvis. That, like after she named me, if she says if she knew that before, she would have named me Elvis.
Imagine carrying a child for 9 months and naming him Elvis.
All right, okay. So number one, Elvis, obviously. Number two, I don't know who that is. Number three, Stephen Hawking. Number four,
Okay.
David Bowie. So it's three out of that's three coins. And then it goes down to Kim Jong Un and R. Kelly.
Ooh. Okay.
And then
That's a
Rey
little.
Mysterio, which I like him. He's a
Dang,
wrestler.
January 8th, a real wild day.
Yeah, and those are the big ones. After that, I don't see anyone I
There were,
recognize.
there were so many good ones, and then Kim Jong Un came in and
I mean, at
fucked
least
it up.
they're at the top of the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
And R. Kelly,
Mine are all boring.
April 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here.
How do I add myself to
Oh,
famous
you got Patrick.
birthdays?
You got Patrick Stump, who's the lead singer of Fall Out Boy.
Uh, so still, mine's boring.
Is that all he's got? Is that all Damien's got?
Basically, yeah. I have some dude with a really big beard.
Let's see. Let's see if I recognize anyone. Yeah, you got. I think that's a guy from Duck Dynasty.
What's his name?
Cy Robertson.
Yeah, that's Duck Dynasty.
Okay. I just went based off the beard.
Oh, there's some 8-year-old on here. Yo,
I know.
Ulysses S. Grant, bro. I'm scared of.
He was a president.
Yeah, eat.
Yeah, I you know what the number most famous person on here is Jacob Sartorius.
Who's that?
He's a musically TikTok star person.
I think he
Oh,
was
okay.
big on Vine.
And Vine too. He's number one. Number two is Justin Bieber. He beat out Justin Bieber.
It's funny if you go to technology webstar, like genre of technology webstar, you just see this 20-year-old Asian who breaks stuff.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you
let's
just
do mine. I know my number one is Freddie Mercury, which is I
oh,
take pride
cool.
in. And then everyone else I don't know.
Dude, did he die from mercury poisoning?
Uh, no.
No, he died from AIDS.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
same.
I don't know a single other person in the top 30.
What about Turley?
February George Washington, probably number one. February 22nd. saying everyone's birthdays. Yeah, George Washington, and then don't know Steve Irwin,
Okay.
Robert Kardashian. He was O.J. Simpson's lawyer, and Kim Kardashian's dad. Um, and I don't know anyone else.
All right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What about Doucette? His birthday's today.
Oh, that's all.
Well, luckily today, and luckily famous birthdays has a today tab.
Oh, Tom
Um,
Cassell, which is Pro Syndicate. I know who he is. Never that guy Barney. He used to do Redo the Sky does Minecraft.
Skyrim, Minecraft. I might
Randy
enchant my
Jackson is legitimately the only person I actually know about.
who?
Really, Randy Jackson. He
Who
was on
they?
American. He was a judge on American Idol. He's like, oh, that's cool, dog. Oh, that's
Oh,
Tech
okay.
Dog.
Yeah, yeah. I think I know who you're talking about.
You know, the guy who was in Simon Cowell.
There's just a statue.
Let's see, Corey. What's Corey's birthday? May 30th?
24th.
24th. May 30th.
Imagine being born on May 24th.
No. Okay. Oh, the only oh, yeah, Bob Dylan. He's cool.
Imagine having two first names.
And that's
Bob and
cool.
Dylan.
And oh, Tommy Chong.
Who that?
He's the guy, weed guy actor. He's known
Who?
for acting. He's known for acting and doing weed.
Doing weed?
Yeah, Tom Chong. Oh, John C. Riley. So Wreck-It Ralph and is in Step Brothers and some other really funny movies. He's in Guardians of the
Oh, okay.
Galaxy. Uh, yeah, that's it. Let's see. Anyone else you know?
Well, I said Serena's birthday was yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Let's see. Oh, any of these Meryl Streep. You know, I know of her. You know, she's a good actress. And Cyndi Lauper. She thinks girls just want to have fun. Um, this is weird. For being famous people, I don't know who any of these people are.
Let's click random, see who I get.
Oh, Lena Mers, who's the crazy girlfriend meme girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. That list is short. It only has 48 people.
Yeah, I clicked random and I'm on Nathan Kress, the actor
Freddie
of
Benson.
Freddie Benson from Nickelodeon's iCarly, born November 18th, 1992. He is currently 220. He is currently 2'6". He's currently 26 years old.
He's currently 2'6".
How tall is he?
He's currently 226. Oh, good. Yeah.
How tall is he? I wonder if I'm taller than him. Ooh, he's 5'7". I'm taller than him.
Oh, I think he's short.
I'm
He
like
looks way taller.
I'm like 4 inches taller than him. Let's get it. More than. Bro, I'm like 6 inches taller. I'm half
Yeah,
a foot taller than him.
I'm 4 inches taller than him.
Yeah, I'm like 6'1", something like that, somewhere there. 6 foot. About that.
I think Zach is 6'2", you're 6'1", Corey's 6 foot, I'm 5'11", and Joe's somewhere between me and you probably.
I'm like
7 foot.
Joseph is 7'8".
Joseph's 5'10".
roughly.
I hope so. So then it fits in the line. We have all us within 1 inch of each
Hold
other.
on, I have a tape measure. Find out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, right now. Let's find out how tall I am right now.
According to my phone, you're like 2 inches tall.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. That's exactly what I was hoping with the next thing said.
Yeah, I'm about 6'1", 6 foot.
6'1", 6'5"?
No, 6'1", 6 foot.
Oh dang, I'm the shortest.
Alright,
Which
here
is
you go.
weird. I'm completely average height.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Where's he going?
Away.
All right, Damien. This
Seems
one.
about right for you. 5'11". And
5'11". Yeah, that's me.
and then Joseph's actually lying. He's like 5'3". Ow.
Yeah, I'm the only one who didn't make it to the 6 foot club.
And sucks for you, Adrian. How's
I
it
know.
feel?
I'm so tiny.
How's the weather down there? Down in short people land?
Oh, what's it like being slow?
What's it like being borderline midget?
Yeah, any other situation, I'm like decently tall, but I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm the short one. It's like, oh. Like I'm the tallest one in my family, but then yeah. Except if you go with my cousin, Charles. mm, Charles is way tall. He's taller than me. His sister's taller than me. It's like, why are you guys all so tall? Zach's family is like are all giants, except for his mom. Because like I'm like average height, taller than some people. I'm a little bit taller than average. I mean, I went with Zach's family to go to Burger King one time for breakfast, and they were all like so much taller than me. I was like, dang, even his sisters.
I went to Burger King with Zach's family. And the employees there were like, "Are you like kidnapped or something like that? You don't fit in with
Hey,
them at all."
wink twice if you're in danger.
Wings
Oops.
3 times. Oh, 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 oh.
Get on.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, we were
Okay.
talking about Adrian being kidnapped.
What?
That's the emo. That's a clickbait title. I was talking about how I went to Burger King with Zach's family once, and his entire family is so tall. Like they're all taller than probably all of us. Like Zach's like the short one, except for maybe he's like the same height as his dad. His sister's really tall. His other sister is about as tall as him. It's like, jeez, what you guys do? Which is weird because like in my family, I'm the tall. But if I go with Zach's family, I'm the short one. And then Damien's like, oh, you don't look like any of them. You blink twice if you're being kidnapped. That's where that came from.
Okay. You kind of just remind me of something that happened like I think roughly a year ago.
Oh, you got kidnapped a year ago?
No. No. Okay. This was roughly towards the end of senior year.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
And I had to drive my sister into town. So because she was like auditioning for a play or something like that. She had to be in town at the school. So yeah, it was late. I decided to get something to eat at McDonald's just down the street.
Yep, classic choice,
And
classic American.
yeah, yeah, because it's early to school, and then I walked down the street, and then there's McDonald's.
Yep, and you're
So
American, so yep, that should make sense. White people.
hey, I
We
walked.
broke them.
I walked. That makes me a little different. I walked to McDonald's.
He walked to get his burger.
So, well, it was. I walked. I,
We broke them.
so yeah, I walk in to the McDonald's, and everyone in the McDonald's turns and looks at me, and everyone in the McDonald's is like, no, you're Sunday best. People are in suits. People are in dresses. And it's just like, and I walked in literally with a flannel and a leather jacket, and I felt underdressed for a McDonald's.
It's funny, I can see exactly what you dressed. It was a red flannel, wasn't it?
Yes, I can see.
It was a
Yeah,
green flannel.
okay,
Oh,
never mind. I can see. I
okay.
can still see that, but
Yeah,
yeah, I was thinking red flannel too, because that's a go-to.
that's literally all you wear.
I know. Yeah, no. I don't know what color it was. It probably was a red flannel.
And Joseph, you really walked in on someone's wedding reception that they
I mean, that's
decided
what it
to.
You walk in like,
fucking
oh,
felt
which
like. I never felt more out of place in the
you walk
McDonald's.
in and like, oh, do you know the bride or the groom?
You just walk inside and just say,
My
alright, who's
friend in the
getting
back.
married?
And you're like, I'm the groom. And you're like, okay, can I get my free food now?
Alright, let me get two cheeseburgers.
Can I get two number nines?
Yeah, I need well, let me look at the menu. Let me look at the menu real quick. I get.
Two number nines, number nine large,
Can I get a two
num
five,
a
two
number six
Big
with extra
Macs
dip,
with a large drink
and
and
a
medium
large
fry?
soda, and another large soda.
Is the ice cream machine broke? It is
Yes,
okay.
it's McDonald's.
Probably. Of
Yo,
course it is.
I went to McDonald's one time and the ice cream machine wasn't broken, and I was like, whew, so I ordered 5 ice cream cones.
And then he broke it.
I literally walked up, asked, "Hey, is the ice cream machine broke?" And they're like, "Nah, they're like, "Yeah, it's working." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Can I get 5 ice cream cones?" And they're like, "It's funny.
Alright.
I think I actually single-handedly broke the ice cream machine that
Okay,
day."
you know that thing with McDonald's ice cream machine always being broke? I've never had that happen to me before.
Apparently, it's
Well,
because they don't want to clean it.
I've had something like that. They were doing one of their promotions, and like you peel the thing off your drink, and you could get like a free like fries or whatever.
Oh, the Monopoly
I got
thing?
a free McFlurry, and I went to cash it, and the fucking thing was broken.
No, sorry. Okay, we'll take that from you.
And it's just like the first, like, and it's the only time I've ever gotten a free McFlurry. And I went to cash it, and it's like, sorry, our thing's broken. It's like, really?
Okay, we'll just be taking your coupon from you.
Yeah, that, yeah, that was the real punch in the gut. They still cashed it.
Okay, here, you can have this like a plain vanilla ice cream cone kid edition. We'll put an M&M in there for you.
And keep a pot of boiling water in the fridge just in case I need it.
See?
God damn it! You used that joke last week.
I did. I even tweet.
I didn't even remember Damien saying, oh, yes, he did. Sounds about right.
Somebody said something about keeping a pot of boiling water in the freezer just in
I
case.
must have. Okay. That was exactly a week ago I posted that. Okay. What else? What other good things have I tweeted out? Hero Brian joined my Minecraft world and he won't stop doing the nay on my crops. Hero Brian joined the game with his dick
Oh yeah,
swinging.
no, I saw that at first. The first time I read it. What the fuck is that, Adrian? What the fuck is that?
Mr. Cruel. Bro, what's going on?
Yeah,
Why
no,
did
yeah,
Dallas
Damien, I
just
saw that
angry
tweet.
react me? Saw that tweet?
Yeah, I saw that tweet, and I just glanced over it, and at first I thought it said heroin jumped in my Minecraft server.
I'm gonna next time I get my server up and working on me, I'm gonna change the thing to say here like Blank has joined the game with his dick swinging.
Is that like for the message or whenever you join the server?
Whenever you join the server.
Good, you gotta keep it to, what's up, they connect or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's a class. That's a class. I love that. I love the piano version.
Wasn't that was a scam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wanted to be sure. I couldn't remember exactly.
Hey Joseph, have you seen the video of the girl trying to do a volcano experiment that messes up?
No.
Oh, okay. It's funny, but you shouldn't laugh at it. But you really should.
It's the kind of thing you don't want to laugh at, but you can't
No,
help but
I, no,
laugh.
I mean I laughed at it, no problem. Like, yeah, that's funny. But she's doing a science experiment. She's like 6 years old doing a science experiment. She has her tiny little volcano, pours in the baking soda, and she's like, "Okay, time for the vinegar." And she goes to pour it, and she pours too much and falls with it, and then she's just on the ground. She's like, "Ah, it hurts my eyes."
That just sounds terrible.
Well, it's funny if you actually watch it, because like you don't know, because it's a minute long video, so like you're just waiting for the thing to happen. When it finally happens, you're like, "Oh." And she sounds like an old Jewish man when she says my eyes.
Oh God.
My eyes!
Oh. I just remember this. Oh God damn it. What is this? What is this?
Keep them coming. This one actually kind of
Please.
looks kind of cute.
Oh God. Please include this in the podcast when you're editing, please, because this is just fantastic.
This one's actually kind of cute. Cool, what you're saying?
Um. Oh. One of the kind of like shift gears a little bit. Did you guys hear about what EA said about like loot crates or loot boxes?
Nope.
Didn't they say like it's surprise mechanics or something like that?
Yeah, it's a surprise mechanic. I, for me, it's just like I'm not surprised that EA said something about that, but at the same time, I can't believe they said that.
It's EA. What's not? What else? What else? What's not to expect?
E,
Well,
E,
still,
E. It's to the E.
EA can
EA,
say
you know how they're like catchphrase used to be like, it's in the game.
uh
It's in the game, but it's behind three paywalls of $40 each.
Yep.
That's where EA is just EA is fucking up. They're fucking up bad.
Oh, want to hear some cool gaming news? The N64 turns 23 today, or
Huh.
yesterday.
One of these days.
Yeah, this week. This week is when it
Yeah.
went on sale worldwide. And that means also Super Mario 64 also is 23 years old. One of my favorite games.
And there's some radio silence.
Or you
Yeah.
just run out of stuff all of a sudden.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it. I mean, at least it's not like the usual thing where we're dead silent through most of the damn
Yeah,
thing.
we had it 44 minutes.
Alright, we good. Alright, night everyone.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, there's other Nintendo news I could share. So someone created a Super Mario Bros. Battle Royale of the original NES Mario game, and how it works. You and 50 other players, you start at the first level, and you race through it, and you can use shells and stuff to try to kill each other, and you got to get through 4 random levels as fast as possible. First where you get to play is. It's actually a really cool idea. I haven't got to play it yet, but Nintendo just sent out a DMCA out to shut it down, which is a shame.
So they wait, what? They put it out and then they shut it down?
Yes, a fan made it.
Oh, okay. That's
Nintendo
that's a
does
little
that
more.
a lot. They
I
always
think
do
that's a
that.
little. Yeah, I think that's a little more understandable.
Understandable.
No, I get it.
Understandable.
They had the full right to do it, but I don't. On one hand, I get it because they don't like piracy for their games and
Hard.
they want to protect it. But at the other time, like with fan made games, they like to cancel those too, and I kind of wish they were a little more lenient.
I don't know. Nintendo is just like I I see like other people do like reviews and whatever else on their games, and they get hit with a copyright strike, even though
That's not
they
a thing anymore, actually. They just ended doing that with all their
they
games.
did
Yeah,
they did.
earlier this year they got and because like over the last couple of years they've gone through some changes with leadership.
Okay,
So now you can upload stuff of it as long as you add some of like creative input to it. So long as you're not just putting straight gameplay or just straight music or just a trailer up of something else.
uh,
They they're like most other companies now. But if you just
okay,
put like straight up game music or you just put gameplay with nothing, like then they'll take it on. But if you add some commentary to it at least, then you should be good.
okay, okay. I didn't know
Steven
that.
Smash Minecraft.
Steve in Minecraft? What?
No,
Steve,
Steven Smash.
Minecraft, C for Smash, and Fortnite, Frank.
Please. Bro, I can't believe they added John Wick from Fortnite to Cyberpunk, whatever it's called.
Cyberpunk 2077 coming
That's a
out.
lot of. I'm gonna be
I,
77 when that game comes out.
Yeah, I can't believe they're showing off this much gameplay for it already.
I
Well,
mean,
this
It's
come
got
on,
only.
another.
it's
They show
Keanu
that.
Reeves. They gotta do it.
Yeah, like 58 years ago, I think. Yeah, 58 years before it can come out. Yeah, it's a game people got excited for, but their grandkids get to play it. No, but
They're,
all seriousness, I first heard about it last year at E3 when they teased it a little bit, but I had no idea that the first teaser trailer came out in 2013.
Really?
Yeah, so this game's been
Huh?
in development for right. Yeah, so
Six
yeah,
years?
that long. Yeah, so far. I know probably longer because that's when the teaser trailer came out, so they probably worked on it a little before that.
Let's hope it's not another Anthem.
Yeah, well, no, but they've been showing off gameplay and stuff, and they have key. I doubt it's gonna be that bad. Plus, this is
Well, well,
Microsoft.
well, well. Look here. Anthem did the same thing. It's just like what they
Alright,
showed
I
off
hope
was
it's another
a
Fallout
lot of what was.
76.
Well, for at least with this one, it's not like a looter shooter. It's more like story, and it seems like they have their story like already developed and everything, and they're just like making sure everything's good.
I mean,
Plus, I
all
have
they
more
had to do
faith.
was
Huh?
honestly, all they had to do was say we have Keanu Reeves in this game, and then walked away.
You're
So
breathtaking.
this
You're
game is breathtaking.
breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
Ah, I'm so glad to see Keanu Reeves back in things and just
Yeah, I know. He's such a cool person. Like every type of like whatever kind of movie you like, he's been in there. And he did good. And if you like funny
uh
movies, he did Bill and Ted. If you like action
oh,
movies,
and that's
everything
getting
else
a
he's been in.
sequel.
Yeah, Bill and Ted 3 coming out.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I for Christmas last year, I didn't have anything to know. I didn't know what to do, so I was like, I'm just gonna watch Bill and Ted. So I watched Bill and Ted for Christmas.
Yeah, no, they're playing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure a lot more on TV now. I was
Yeah,
actually able to watch it.
I'm sure they want to get people excited for it because that's pretty old since the second one came out.
Yeah,
So I'm
no,
pretty
and
sure
it's
the
like
first one came out in the 80s, right? Late 80s.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, and
Yeah,
now
89.
yeah, yeah, and now
Oh,
in the third one they apparently have kids and they name their kids after each other.
so Bill's son is Ted.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh, Rufus isn't around anymore. That's kind of sad. Oh, okay. So it was about, when we were talking about Cyberpunk and Anthem. So
Yes.
there are two examples of games. Well, there's a couple examples. I believe like Nier or Neo, one of the two, was in development for like 10 years, and it turned out really cool. So hopefully it does that. And also Breath of the Wild was in development for a long time too, and it turned out super good. So hopefully that's what Cyberpunk is. Even if I don't play, I still want good games to come out.
Oh yeah. But then look at the bad side. You know, you get Anthem that was in development for 6 7 years and that's a heaping pile of garbage. And then
Yeah.
it's just I think the like Duke Nukem that was in development
What
forever.
was?
Duke Nukem,
Oh yeah, that was like 13 years in.
yeah, and it was just terrible.
Yeah.
So
And then
and
there's
people
another game Microsoft is making that Critters Bayonetta worked on. It's called Spellbound, and it was well not as long. It was in development for 4 years, and they had to cancel it. But now it might be coming back as Nintendo owned most of the company that wasn't working on it. So it might eventually come out, and it's gonna be Nintendo. So it's like oh, which is weird.
yeah, my former Microsoft property now being worked on by Nintendo. That sounds really
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it's
That does sound
backwards.
weird.
That sounds
Yeah,
backwards. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you on that one. That sounds backwards.
And I wish Nintendo and Banjo-Kazooie still, because we'd have more games of them. Because,
Well,
because
maybe one day.
no, because I think there's a leak of the new Banjo-Kazooie game leak for Switch coming out, and it had um, it's not coming out this year, but it said because what companies do when they have a game they don't have a date for it, they just put whatever year it is and they put it for December 31st, and then if it's and they don't have a release date by the end of the year, they just move it to next year at December 31st until they get a release date. And it said that on
Uh-huh.
Switch, but it was in German. But at the same time, it's very easy to fake because it's just a web page.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh yeah.
hopefully it's true. And I can see Microsoft being like, yeah, we're going to put it on Xbox and Switch because it'd be kind of stupid not to.
Oh yeah. Like I could see them doing like a maybe like a limited time exclusive kind of thing,
Yeah,
or
starts on
either
Xbox, comes to Switch later.
yeah, I can see them doing that if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm really glad how gaming is now with Microsoft because they're like being super cool. They're like, yeah, we understand Nintendo fans wanted to, so we'll help out.
Uh, and who needs PlayStation?
Yeah, honestly, like if I look at PlayStation exclusives, there's nothing I really care about.
For me, the only thing I really care about coming to PlayStation is The Last of Us 2.
Still haven't played the first one.
Yeah, no, I played most of the first one, and I got about like I got to like the last like hour or so, and then I I had to leave, and I just never got to finish it. So, and that was like 3 years ago. That was like 3 years ago that I played it. I still haven't finished it.
Mm.
I
If
was
you go back,
able to I was able to play the first three Uncharted games in 1 week, but I couldn't finish The Last of Us in 3 years.
you know Naughty Dog, their movie games, they're
Yeah.
really good cutscenes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If you go back like 10 years, 15 years, PlayStation had a lot of games I liked. And now those games are kind of like on everything now,
Uh.
like Crash, Spyro, Sly
Uh.
Cooper. They had a lot of cool 3D platformers. It's just weird because Nintendo, like, they're like the kings of platform, but they don't have like a straight up 3D collectathon type game.
They kind of like coined the platforming thing, didn't they?
Yeah, but
More or less.
the last time they had like a real 3D platformer was Banjo Tooie. I was like, yeah, kind of Mario, but
Yeah.
that's not a collectathon. That's just like a 3D platformer. Plus it's
Yeah.
Odyssey, and that one's yeah, whatever.
Man, that was a while ago.
Yeah, Odyssey was 2 years ago, almost.
Well, I meant Banjo Tooie.
Yeah, that was 19 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And now it's on Xbox, which is
Uh huh.
which is weird. I think the Xbox version of Banjo-Kazooie is way better because there's notes you can collect, and in the N64 one, at least in the first game, I don't know much about the second game. There's 100 notes in every stage, and you collect them all. I don't know if it does anything, but you can try to collect them all. But if you die, you lose all of them. You have to recollect all of them. But on the Xbox
Oh
version,
God.
they made it so if you die, you just keep them. And she's like, man, that seems like a really obvious move.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that in the future they'll remaster the games again on Switch and on Xbox One, and they'll keep that.
Yeah. I can see them doing that because that just sounds like a smart move, like
More
business wise.
like honest. Well, I mean, the people who worked on the original games don't work at Rare anymore. They started the company that made Ukulele,
Uh
so it's different people. But I can see Microsoft being like, "Hey, Nintendo, you just want to make the game?"
huh.
Because
I can.
Nintendo knows what to do with platformers.
Uh huh.
Or honestly, I kind of hope it just isn't gonna happen. I was kind of like, I hope Sega like this becomes part of Nintendo because then you can get good Sonic games. Because like once a decade we get a good one, and it's a really good one, and then there's like, okay, see you guys 10 years.
You think the movie will affect that?
Well, at least it's gonna be the same quality as the games. Well, actually, no. I'm actually kind of hopeful with the move. What's the next big Sonic game for the? They said the next Sonic's next big game is in 2021, which is the 30th anniversary, which
Okay.
is which is sounds good to me because that means they're hopefully working on it now, so they're working on it for at least 2 years. Because I think it's June 2021 when the 30th anniversary is. So hopefully they've already been working on it for for a while. So then by the time it comes up, like okay, we have 3 years to work on it. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's just Sonic Adventure 3. I thought all they gotta do is put a Chow Garden in the game and they'll be good. Or Sonic Adventure 3, which is weird. I get mixed signals from them because for the longest time, like we don't want to make Sonic Adventure 3 because we don't want to go backwards. We want to move on. But then recently, like, yeah, we understand the fans want Sonic Adventure 3. We might work on it. And then they keep going back and forth on that.
They just aren't happy.
Well, if they make Sonic Adventure 3, then they can't. No one can play anymore.
Oh,
Complain.
please, please,
But
there'll still
yeah,
be people who complain.
people complain about it. Whatever. Hey, we got the best game of all time. Yeah, no.
What happened to Damien? Did he die or something?
No,
No.
Dang. You sounded sad.
I've just been in 2 calls.
Oh,
Oh,
who are you talking to? Are you in the Discord one?
I'm in Discord with Dallas and Mason.
Oh, I thought you were in the other. Who's in the? Oh, okay. That's what I thought would be there.
so I guess since Damien's abandoned ship, does that mean we should end the
Hey,
podcast?
I mean, we could end it, but I didn't abandon ship. I was still here. I
Yeah.
was just on, I was just on
No.
2 boats at once.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Also, at one point there was a chance where Nintendo could have bought Capcom. I just want to say that would Nintendo would have been unstoppable at that point. They had Capcom and all their games because Capcom I think has like the second most is the company with the second most amount of like super popular games. Because they got Mega Man, Street Fighter, Resident Evil, uh, Devil May
Marvel
Cry,
versus Capcom.
Marvel vs. Capcom, and Nintendo's apparently friendly at Marvel because their new Marvel game is exclusive to Switch. Which I'm like, oh, that's a surprise. Let's see what else they have. They also have Phoenix Wright, which I love Phoenix Wright. A bunch of other games.
Uh,
So if they had all those plus all, there's like I have no reason to buy any other console. Yeah, that's all I got. We're at 1 hour.
eh, well, at least we got the hour mark.
Yeah, and it wasn't just dead silence the entire time.
Yeah.
Like I had to take out like 2 minutes, but that's it.
Yeah, it's not just dead air. How rare. I don't think that's happened since like the last time it was just you and me, and I wasn't there for most of the thing.
It was dead air because your audio didn't go through for some reason. So I was like, huh.
Yeah, no, I lagged out real bad, so it affected your recording software for some reason.
Yeah, but I
Joseph
could,
lagged out. He said,
I know I could hear him just fine the entire time, but it wasn't going through to my computer. So it's on. So it was Max's fault. But it was weird because my audio was going through to it, but Joseph's wasn't.
Yeah, no, the only thing I can think of is like I did lag out really bad, but but my connection came right back. So
Yeah, Matt, or maybe Max muted you.
"It's a lot, man. Stupid pig."
No one likes you.
yeah, you never say anything. You always join the call, but you never contribute.
All right, Max, say something right now. Max, Max, Max. I'm gonna get louder, Max. Max.
All right, I think this should end the podcast here.
Okay, sorry guys, I couldn't get Max to talk.
Max.
Whatever. I think he fell asleep, guys, again.
Wake up, bro.
Fishy, wake up! Wake up! Oh, I just thought of something that we could have talked about, but I completely forgot, so we'll save it for next
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Bye. Night, guys.
time. I'll see you later, folks.
Later.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff because it's really nice when you do it. It makes us feel all bubbly inside.
No, it doesn't. I have over 400 spam comments.
Oh, must be
Or
nice.
wait, YouTube registers as spam comments. Most of it is just people like, whoa, his teeth look weird.
Well,
You need to
and
see a dentist, dude.
I ain't seen more than a dentist.
you need to see a surgeon.
I need to, I need to just work up the chain until I'm seeing the president.
Damien needs to see a paleontologist.
I need to see the president. Huh?
All right.
Yeah. Night.
Yeah. Bye.